Asbestos is a naturally occurring mineral fiber once widely used for insulation, construction, and industrial applications due to its heat resistance.
These fibers are found naturally within specific rock formations and must first be extracted through mining operations. Open-pit mining is the most common extraction method when asbestos deposits are located close to the surface. For deeper deposits, underground mining creates shafts and tunnels to reach fiber-bearing rock safely and efficiently. After extraction, the asbestos-containing ore is transported to specialized processing plants for further treatment. The first processing stage involves crushing the ore using powerful jaw crushers to reduce rock size. Secondary crushers further reduce the material while helping loosen asbestos fibers from the surrounding rock. Next, the crushed ore enters drying systems to remove moisture that may account for a significant portion of weight.
Mechanical agitation begins separating lightweight asbestos fibers from heavier waste rock particles. Airflow and cyclone collectors efficiently lift and recover fine asbestos fibers from processed material. Recovered fibers are then inspected and classified according to their length and quality characteristics. The Quebec Standard Test Method traditionally categorized asbestos fibers into several industrial grades. Groups 1 through 3 consisted of longer fibers suitable for textiles and high-pressure insulation products.
Groups 4 through 6 were commonly used for asbestos cement pipes, sheets, and molded products.
Group 7 included the shortest fibers, often utilized as fillers in tiles, coatings, and asphalt compounds.
One major application was asbestos cement manufacturing, using the well-known hat-check production process. Production begins by blending fibers, cement, fly ash, and water into a uniform slurry mixture. The slurry is wet ground in specialized mills to ensure consistent distribution of reinforcing fibers. Rotating sieve cylinders continuously form thin films of asbestos cement from the prepared slurry.
These thin films transfer onto moving felt belts and travel through the forming section. Layer upon layer accumulates on a rotating drum until the required sheet thickness is achieved. The completed green sheet is automatically cut and prepared for the next manufacturing stage. Off sheets are corrugated to create the familiar roofing profile used in construction applications. Initial maturation occurs inside heated chambers, where strength development begins under controlled conditions. Final curing in water tanks may continue for several weeks to achieve full product strength. Longer asbestos fibers were also processed into specialized industrial textile products. In conventional textile production, carding machines comb fibers into loose webs called rovings. These rovings are twisted and spun into yarn suitable for weaving and braiding operations. The wet process forms threads by extruding a fiber suspension through small precision dies. Finished yarns are woven or braided into cloth, tapes, ropes, and protective materials. Asbestos was also incorporated into friction materials, such as brake linings and clutch components. These products were hot molded under pressure and cured in ovens for durability and hardness.
Today, strict safety controls, dust extraction systems, wet processing methods, and protective equipment are essential whenever asbestos-containing materials are handled.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.